So, what is going on, guys? This is Ryan here.
And this is other Ryan here.
And today we once again have another interesting theory for you all. Now, this one is actually looking at the Golden Freddy, and we're going to actually call it the Golden Freddy character that seems to walk behind the glass of the office window. Now, there's some actually really peculiar characteristics about this sequence of events, isn't there?
Yeah, it appears that the way this animatronic moves isn't animatronic-like at all. It's more human-like.
Yeah, I mean, well, they're animatronics simply, and, you're expecting a more kind of mechanical, almost like a rhythmic walk cycle, aren't you? But when you actually look at this character, he seems to bounce around quite a lot, doesn't he?
Yes, he does, yeah.
And it kind of leads me to think that maybe this isn't actually an animatronic in the suit, and maybe there's some kind of external force, maybe there's someone underneath the suit actually driving the walk animation for this character when we see this sequence. And there's a couple of things which actually point this out to me. The first one being, this character doesn't actually have any illumination in the eyes. Now, we know Golden Freddy's never usually have any sort of illumination within the eye socket, so it does make me think maybe someone is quite far back in the suit. Maybe they're just walking around in it. Maybe it's showing us that this character did have the spring crank ability.
Yeah, it would make sense because obviously the head would be too big for the human head. Like any mascot you'd see at Disneyland or something like that, you'd know that the heads are always too big and you can actually see the human eyes within that suit.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I'm actually going to go back quickly and talk about why I'm saying this character is Golden Freddy, and I'll actually let other Ryan clarify this for us.
So if we remember in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, the Golden Freddy seemed to have wires coming out of the left eye, and also its right ear was missing.
Yes, now actually that's the reverse way around, isn't it?
Yeah, reverse way around.
Yeah.
How we look at it.
Yeah, from our perspective, that's the way we see it. And this animatronic behind the actual screen seems to have the exact same characteristics, and when we actually experience the Golden Freddy jump scare, he seems to possess, once again, the same sort of thing as well, doesn't he? He's got one missing ear and also the wiring coming out of the eye.
Yes.
So that leads me to think that maybe this character is the same. So now we're going to go on just a little bit of a detail, and we're going to talk about a very rare Easter egg you can actually experience in the Five Nights at Freddy's 3 game. Now, from time to time, in the far left corner of the office, you can actually see an empty Freddy Fazbear suit slumped in the corner.
Could there possibly be someone sat in this suit when we see this hallucination, and if so, who is it?
I mean, yeah, that's what I was thinking. If this guy, or should I say, the empty animatronic suit in quotation marks, seems to be able to get in your office, then slump down, and it can also disappear, it makes me think that maybe something is actually within this, because, of course, when we see him behind the glass screen in front of your office, once again, we see the same thing. The eyes are not illuminated, and he seems pretty much empty, but he's still able to move around, so, as Ryan said, who could actually be inside this?
Yeah, I was thinking, obviously, we theorize that there may be two purple guys, one obviously controlling Springtrap and one controlling Golden Freddy.
Yes.
Now it would make perfect sense that, as we just spoke about, this Golden Freddy character seems to have human characteristics about it. It's got a bounce in its step almost.
Yeah.
So it would make sense that this is almost like a ghost of this purple guy who was inside this suit, maybe.
Exactly, yeah. Could it mean that maybe the phantom of the purple man, or even the pink guy who we've actually spoke about in a past video, could be within this actual suit? And if so, obviously that means he must have perished in one way or another in the past, mustn't it?
Yeah, see, I was thinking that we see him in its burnt state, yet obviously we see him walking like a human. So does this mean that when the fire struck out, that this pink guy was actually inside this suit?
In Five Nights at Freddy's 2, you mean?
Yeah, quite possibly, yeah.
That's an interesting point, yeah. And I think the other way we could actually go with this is if we see this suit moving around, and it seems to be quite realistic, it doesn't have the actual phantom eyes up until the only time you see the jump scare, could he still be alive, and could someone still be actually within this suit?
Yeah, that would make sense, but we got to think, why is he here if he's still alive? Maybe he's trying to avenge the death of his killing partner, maybe, the Springtrap.
Yeah, well, I think it's quite ironic as well. In one of the calls with the phone dude, he actually says that he'll get you dressed up in one of the animatronic suits, and we don't actually see this hallucination on night 1, we only see it on night 2 onwards.
Yeah.
So I just thought that was quite strange, how the phone dude's referring to you getting dressed in an animatronic suit, and then right in front of the screen, pretty much where you're always going to see him, you're seeing this animatronic with a weird bounce, almost like a human-like bounce in his step, and just without the illuminated eyes, so we know that there's not any kind of endoskeleton controlling him.
Yeah, it is very strange, definitely.
Yeah. So, okay then guys, that was a very interesting look at something we've all actually seen. It was always worth, I think, going back and looking at this scene, because no one could really explain it, could they?
No, they couldn't, no.
I don't know, we kind of theorized who it was, and we settled almost instantly on what it represented, but yeah, it's always good to go back and look at what this actually might mean, or if it could actually be a deeper meaning within. So guys, if you did enjoy this video, be sure to like the video, and hey, if you're new around here, why not subscribe for more theories and also gameplay videos? So okay guys, thank you very much for watching the video, and we will of course see you on the next one.
Goodbye guys.
Want to see even more content from us?
Consider liking and subscribing to ensure you'll see all content in the foreseeable future.
And hey, why not check out our past 2 videos?